It was one of the most striking images of the war, watched by millions all over the world. Scenes of joy as people danced on the toppled statue of their former leader, kicking it and hitting it with their shoes. I've come to see an old friend of mine who was in the square that day. Kaisar Shara owns a hair salon on the corner.
It's very hard for me to describe it. It was joy and sorrow together. I was happy to see a dictator being toppled, but sad because it was being done by foreigners.
Like many Iraqis, Kais had posters of Saddam Hussein on the walls of his shop. A few weeks after the statue was toppled, he took them down. But he hopes that one day these statues and posters will be replaced with images from Iraqi history, including those of Saddam Hussein himself.
I want statues of all rulers who ruled Iraq throughout its modern history to stand in the square, including Saddam's. I want those statues to form a museum for Iraq's history. Every one of those rulers had supporters and opponents. People can come to those statues to condemn or hail the memories of those men.
Today, there is just an empty space where Saddam's statue used to stand. But 10 years on, many here are looking for symbols to express a national Iraqi identity, something that supersedes their Shiite, Sunni, and Kurdish ones. But it's taken a long time. Parliament is still to decide on a new national anthem. The current one, played here by the Iraqi National Symphony Orchestra, was chosen hastily in 2004, and they are still nowhere near choosing a new national flag.
Because of the complications of the political process, we still don't have a final identity for the Iraqi state, and that's why we don't have the final decision for making a new flag and anthem. So the shape of the state is still in a process. We're still in a transitional process. That's why.
Many ordinary Iraqis are proud of their Iraqi identity. They point to the fact that Iraq has survived as a country despite waves of sectarian violence after the war. But just as they needed to remove the old symbols to make a break with the past, now they need new ones for the future. Rafid Jabouri, BBC News.